If your SEO traffic has dipped recently, you've probably been asking the same question that everybody else is asking. Is SEO dead? Rankings feel unstable, pages fade, traffic slips. And yet, when you look closely, nothing is obviously broken. The content is still there, the links still exist, the keywords haven't changed. So what's actually happening? Well, Google isn't killing SEO. It's filtering for trust, and that's a very different problem to solve. SEO problems don't tend to happen overnight anymore. They fade. A page that once sat comfortably on page 1 slips to the bottom, then to page 2, then somewhere harder to find. Not removed, just less visible. And when you investigate, there's no single technical issue to point to. That's because ranking today isn't just about relevance. It's about being chosen. In an ecosystem flooded with similar looking content, Google isn't simply asking whether a page is good enough, it's asking whether it's the most trustworthy. For a long time, trust sat next to words like quality in SEO conversations. Important, but vague. That's changed. Search engines and the AI systems layered on top of them are now evaluating patterns across the entire site, not just individual pages. They're asking quieter questions. Does the site have a consistent identity? Does the content feel editorially guided? Or is it all put together by AI? Does everything belong together? Or does it feel kind of stitched together to attract clicks? Would a real person trust this site beyond a single visit? None of these are binary judgments, they're gradients. But over time, those gradients become filters, and filters determine what gets surfaced and what quietly disappears. This is why good enough SEO is starting to fail. There was a long stretch where good enough worked, good enough content, good enough linked, good enough sites. As long as the basics were covered, indexation, backlinks, keyword alignment, results felt stable. That middle ground is shrinking. Not because suddenly Google decided to become harsher, but because the web became noisier. More content, more duplication, more pages that all look the same from a distance. When everything blends together, systems need a way to differentiate that. And trust is that differentiator. This isn't a warning and it's not a crisis. It's a recalibration. SEO isn't dead, it's just growing up. Google isn't deciding what ranks, it's deciding what deserves to be seen. And the strategies that still hold, the ones that feel steady even as things shift, are the ones that treat trust not as a tactic but as a layer. Things like, is your content well written and does it provide value? Keeping the site updated. Making sure the code is clean. Great navigation so people can find the information they want. Embedded social proof, such as Google reviews. Making sure you're paying attention to any Google warnings in Search Console. Making sure your website loads quickly. All these should be something that you build into your content, your placements, your partners, and your process. Quietly, consistently, over time. So, no, SEO is not dead. There's no need to panic. Just keep doing the basics well, build trust, build content, and get great rankings.